welcome to day 2 of our holiday Bible club. You notice I look a little bit different today. I've gone full lobster, as I thought this would be quite funny. And I know you're saying, Bethan, there's no lobsters in Finding Dory. It's about a fish. I know. But it's the only under the sea costume that I had. And I thought it would make you all laugh. Who had fun on Monday? Me. I had loads of fun. I had loads of fun making my pom-pom shooters and learning the memory verse with Juliet. And that quiz with David was so much fun. Now I'm excited to see what fun that we are going to get up to today. And as normal, I'm going to pray and then we're going to get straight into our warm-up. So let's all close our eyes wherever we are and I will say a prayer. So Lord, we just thank you for Monday. We thank you for the fun that we had and learning all about the love that you have for us. I just pray that you'll be with us today as we learn more about you and more about what you do for us. I just pray that you'll be with each one of us and keep us safe and our families safe. Amen. Amen. So over to Lobster Bethan for the warm-up.
Let's go hunt, do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's go hunt, do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's go hunt, do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's go hunt. Run away, do-do-do-do-do. Run away, do-do-do-do-do. Run away, do-do-do-do-do. Run away. Safe at last, do-do-do-do-do. Safe at last, do-do-do-do-do. Safe at last, do-do-do-do-do. Safe at last. It's the end, do-do-do-do-do. It's the end, do-do-do-do-do. It's the end, do-do-do-do-do. It's the end.
Well done, everybody. That was some great baby shark. I don't know about you, but I am warm. Now that we're all warmed up, we are going to move into a time of singing. So remain on those feet and we are going to sing. Again, like yesterday, the words and the actions will appear on your screen.
Come on, Vanilla!
game today, I thought we would do a bit of a challenge. Who thinks they've got good balance? Okay, who thinks they can stand on one foot? You can't see my feet, but I promise I am standing on one foot. What about we swap feet over to the other side? Oh, I'm not so balanced on that foot. Who thinks they could stand on no feet? Anybody? I seen you give it a try and fall over. Very silly. We have to have a foot on the ground to balance. Well, today's challenge is gonna be all about balancing, okay? And it's gonna be balancing something that I'm sure everybody has in their house. Before lockdown, or as lockdown started, there was a bit of a scramble about the place to get this thing. Can anybody guess what it is? We use this thing every day in our house, and it's a very important thing to have. And it is toilet roll, toilet roll. So for this thing, this game, we are gonna try and balance toilet rolls on our heads. How many toilet rolls do you think I could balance? Who thinks I could balance 5? I'm not sure if I could balance 5. What about 4? 3? I'm going to say I might be able to do 3. I definitely should be able to do 2. And I'd be disappointed in myself if I could do 1. Okay, so you can watch me and give it a go yourself and maybe send us a picture to see if you can balance more than me. Okay, so let's say we've got 1. Can I reach my toilet rolls? 1, 2. I seem quite steady, but I'm not sure if I can reach my toilet rolls now. Hope. Oh no! I only got 2 balanced. Maybe I'll give that another go. Okay, I'll just gather my toilet rolls up. And I'll start this time with all. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll put them on my hand. I've got 1 on my hand and 3 on my hand, and we'll give this a go. Can I say 1? Oh, I've got 1 balanced. 2. It's harder than you think it is. Can I do 3? Oh. Whoops, I can't do 3. Can you do 3? I would love to see how many toilet rolls you can balance in your head, and we'll see who the champion is at balancing toilet rolls. But for now, we are gonna try and learn our memory verse, okay? So get those brains turned on, those ears turned on to listen, and let's learn our new memory verse for today.
Hi everyone, today we are learning the Bible verse, 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7. Cast all your worries on him because he cares for you. And if you want, you can say it with us. Cast all your worries on him because he cares for you.
It's time to take a seat on that sofa and we are going to have our story. But before I begin, let us pray. So Lord, I just pray that you will be with us today. Give us ears to hear from you and the message you have to say to us today. Amen. Amen. Well, today, boys and girls, our theme is diving deeper for courage. Who here thinks they could be a wee bit more courageous? I know I could be. I know sometimes that I get scared. Who here gets scared sometimes? Sometimes I'm scared of the spiders. Sometimes I get a little bit scared when I wake up during the night and it's really, really dark and I can't see where I'm going. Sometimes, and sometimes this is a really big one, I am scared of heights. Last year, I took some of the young people away on a weekend and we were doing this high rope activity and it got to the end of it. And the whole way around, I was terrified, but I did it. I clipped myself into every bit and I zoomed across and I climbed and I did what I was meant to do. But then I got to the end and I had been promised the whole way around that I wouldn't have to do a bit of a leap of faith. I wouldn't have to step out and just let myself fall. And I was told I didn't have to do that. So I was fine. I was fine going around the obstacle course. Well, Fiona and Hannah might tell you differently, but I did it. I enjoyed it. And then we got to the end and I looked down and there was a huge drop. And all I had to trust in was this bit of rope that I was attached to and this fan that apparently would slow my fall down. But I was very scared. And I stood at the top and I was like, nah, I'm all right. I let Hannah go. And then I looked down again and I'm not too sure. So I let Fiona go. And I let everybody else go before me until out of our group of about 20 or so, I was the last one standing up there with 3 instructors all trying to convince me to jump off this thing. And I'm saying, I'd rather go down that bridge. I see a bridge. I want to go that way. But they didn't let me. They kept telling me it was broken, even though I knew that it wasn't. And I'm standing up at the top and I would get a wee bit closer and go 3, 2, and then it's nah, I can't do that. That's too scary. Until eventually I'm about to step off. At least I was about to convince myself that I was going to step off when I got shoved. And I got shoved off that thing by those instructors and they made me do it anyway. And you know, it wasn't as bad as I had feared. And it was all right. If I was to go and do it again, I would know that that rope was enough to hold me and I would know to put my trust in it. And today we're going to be looking at trust and we're going to be looking at things that we are scared of and how we can be courageous. That when we have God on our side, that we can be courageous. And just like yesterday, we've got a clip from Finding Dory to watch. So you can pause this here and you can give a watch to the video I sent to your parents. This video is about Dory and Hank. And they are on a mission to find Dory's parents. They are traveling through the aquarium. And in the clip, we see that they are scared. They are scared because they accidentally ended up in the part of the aquarium where the kids can put their hands in and touch the animals. And we see the animals in this tank are terrified because the kids are pulling them off rocks and poking them and prodding them and they're really scared. And as Dory and Hank continue on, Dory has to convince Hank because Hank thinks it's too scary. And Dory said, let's just keep on swimming. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. That's what my mum told me to do. And you know, they're going through and people are telling them, no, turn back. You're going to Poker's Cove and trying to freak them out. And it would have been very easy for them to listen to those people, but they didn't. Dory continued on. She continued on regardless of being afraid. And they ended up right where they were meant to be. They ended up where Dory's parents were. They ended up beside the echolocation and the open ocean. That's where Dory was trying to get them to go. And even though they were scared, it proved that pushing through the fear, pushing through what we're afraid of can help us and can be good for us. So I'm just going to show you a wee experiment. And this experiment is going to show you what happens when we add Jesus into our fears. I have got an experiment for you as well, and it is so exciting. And it's going to show us what happens when we add Jesus into our fears. Now, we all have things that we are scared of, and that's okay, because we're all only human. So first of all, I need you to have a wee bit of imagination, okay? I need you to pretend that this glass cup is you, this glass cup is me. And sometimes we have fears, and I'm going to add in some white powder, and we're going to pretend that this is our fears. Now, this could be our fear of the dark. It could be our fear of the unknown, the fear of broccoli, the fear of spiders, or whatever it could be. Now, while I sprinkle this, I want you to think about how you feel when you're scared. You can see that it's already starting to react and it's bubbling up and it causes a reaction inside us. Now, I'm going to pour some oil in. We're going to see what happens with the oil. We can see that there's still a bit of a reaction, but it's starting to calm down. And very quickly, that fear and that bubbliness and that reaction is taken care of. And there's a sense of calm settles on the water. Yes, those fears are still there, but we also know that we can chant those fears to God, and God will have them under control. Wasn't that a really cool experiment? It was really cool to see what happens when God comes into our fear. When we seen that oil being poured into the reaction, like it just calmed it away. And it's really easy to hide from fear. It's really easy to see fear and think not to bother. we get that reaction inside us and we feel those butterflies and we get really scared. But you know, when we've got God, he takes our fears away. And the Bible is an amazing place to turn to when we're scared. We can look in the Bible and we see tons of stories of people who are scared and how God helped them. And today we're going to be looking at one of those stories. We're going to be looking at a story of Jesus in the boat and what happened that day on the boat. So this is in Mark, and I'm going to send a wee link, and you have a video of the story that you can pause and watch. In the story, we see that Jesus has been teaching all day and he is tired and he falls asleep. Now this boat is nice and calm and nice and chill, and you can just feel it gently rocking. And I think if I was on a boat and it was gently rocking, I would fall asleep. What about you? But we know that it didn't stay calm, and the disciples got scared. The wind picked up and it started to get rockier and the waves were crashing against the boat, and the disciples thought they were gonna die. And they were really, really scared. And where was Jesus? Jesus was sleeping. He was at the bottom of the boat sleeping because he had no worries. And this confused the disciples. They were like, why are you sleeping? You should be up with us. We are scared. Why are you not here? But something amazing happened in the story. The disciples went and they woke Jesus up. And we see that Jesus went to the edge of the boat and he put a hand out and he said, stop. He said, stop. And the waves stopped and the wind stopped and the sea was calm. You know, the disciples didn't need to be scared because they had Jesus. Jesus came. Jesus was with them, and Jesus stopped the storm and he saved them. He took away any of their concerns. And you know, that's the same with us. We all have things that we are scared of. They're big things, they're little things, and even your mum and dad and granny and granddad, they have things that they're scared of. And it would be so easy to let those fears stop us from living, to stop us from trying something new. But God doesn't call us to that. God calls us to take a step of faith and to trust in him. To know that when we trust in him, he takes those fears away. And like Dory and Hank, they were terrified, but they just kept swimming. And they ended up where they needed to be. And God has a plan for each of us. And he wants us to be brave and courageous. And if we let fear stop us, we're never going to go anywhere. If we let fear stop us, we'd be stuck in the house all the time and we wouldn't talk to anybody. But God comes and he calms those fears. He asks us to hand the fears over to him and to trust that he has it. And he says that he will take all our anxiety away. And I think that's just amazing. That when we're scared, we can turn to God and say, God, I'm scared. I need your help. And that's all we need to say, and he will help us. God is always with us. And it says in the Bible 365 times, do not fear.
Hey guys, so today we're going to be making some funky fish, so I hope you enjoy.
So for every day of
So
the year,
what you will need is some coloured paper,
a
black pen, some scissors that you might need an adult to help you with, and some glue. That's all you need. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to get the corner of your piece of paper and you're going to put it rectangle, and you're going to put it over to the side like this, and you're going to get a wee triangle and line it up, and then put your finger across like that. So then it ends up like a triangle here, and then you're going to cut off this bit here with some scissors. Like so. And then when you open it out, you've got a perfect square. So this bit's the tricky part. So you're going to put it in a diamond shape, and you're going to bring the corner over, and you're going to put it where this line is. You're going to fold it to that line and make sure you get the point on the top, like so. And then you're going to do it on the other side. to the line again. And make sure they connect. So it makes an arrow shape. And then what you're going to do is you're going to open it up and you're going to put this corner to this corner. So it makes a triangle. So then what you're going to do is you're going to get some scissors and you're going to cut from here up to the line that you can see here. You're going to just do wee slits up to the line. And you're going to leave a bit for the mouth. So I would stop about here for the mouth. And then you open it up like this. And then you're going to put some glue here, all on this triangle here. So I'll just get some glue. I put a lot of glue on so it makes it stick. And then you're going to put this bit of the paper over, right up to the corner, right over. And then you're going to stick it down like that. You're going to make sure it's stuck. Then that's your body for your fish. So here's the body, and what we're going to do with the tail, you're just going to flatten it down, because then later we're going to put something on top of it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut the nose part to make it nicer. So what you're going to do is you're just going to go round like this and do like a wee circle on the nose. So it makes it nicer. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get our 2 yellow circles and we're going to get our black marker and we're going to draw some eyes onto it. So we're going to do a big circle in the middle for the fish's eyes. And on the other side, like so. And then we're going to get our glue, and then on the fish we're going to stick the 2 eyes. So 1 eye, and then do the other eye, and stick that on. With your heart, you're going to put it underneath your tail like this to make the fin. And then you're going to get your 2 small semicircles and you're going to put glue in those. And what you're going to do is you're going to stick it underneath like this and press it down, and then on the other side you're going to put your other fin on like this, so then your fish have 2 fins so it can swim. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get your last bit, which is your big semicircle, and you're going to put glue on that. And then you're going to stick it in the bottom bit of your fish's mouth, like this. And press that down, and there you go. There's your fish. And then we have You can make as many as you want. So we've got different colours. So then there's your fish.
Thank you for joining us for day 2 of our online holiday Bible club. I hope you're having loads of fun and you enjoyed that craft with Fiona. Now, if you want to send us in pictures of your crafts or videos of you doing the memory verse, we would love to see them. And there may even be prizes for those boys and girls who remember their memory verses. Now, we have had loads of fun today, and I hope you have learned about being courageous and leaving your fears over to God. So I'm just going to pray, and then I'm going to say goodbye, and we will see you on Friday. So Lord, we just thank you that you're with us. We thank you that in you we can be strong and courageous. I just pray that you will take our fears away and you will keep us safe. Amen. Amen. And we'll see you all on Friday for day 3 of our Holiday Bible Club.